YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got a contest entry that I'm putting together here for the 20,000 subscribers for SeeJayAre. I'm blown away by that number. That's pretty awesome right there. It didn't seem like that long ago when he had like 10,000 subscribers, and I thought that was absolutely amazing. But basically his subscriber count has literally skyrocketed in the last little while. I don't know what the exact time span of that is, but it's absolutely amazing to me how much momentum his channel has picked up and all that kind of thing. I mean, it's for obvious reasons. If you've seen any of his videos, which I'm sure all of you have, it's pretty absolutely like phenomenal the amount of stuff that he finds, and just his game room in general is unbelievably like stacked with things. There's just an epic amount of stuff there. Like, I can't believe it actually. When I take a look at it, I see his videos, I'm always blown away just by the amount of games he has in the background in his collection. But that's not one of the main reasons why you should be checking out his videos for sure. He's super knowledgeable, obviously, about all these things, and he's always picking up like killer deals and stuff like that. So that's the stuff that keeps me interested in watching his channel. I've met him in person. He's a really great guy. I met him at the Waterloo Swap a couple of times on different occasions, and you know, he's always hooked me up with little freebies and stuff like that as well. And you know, he's a really great guy. Basically, you know, super famous in that community, obviously, so everybody in the place pretty much knows who he is. But you know, a humbling kind of person too as well. So totally approachable, and you know, 20,000 subscribers, or approaching 20,000 subscribers, and being that mega YouTube famous has not made him any less of a, you know, sociable person as far as talking to the lesser subjects such as myself in the pecking order here. So congratulations, man. You definitely deserve it. You're really hard working at this stuff, and I hope you keep finding stuff the way you are. But this is what I wanted to add to this particular contest, is my entry for it, which it would be the question he asked, which I believe is something like this: which is your favorite Nintendo game of all time? And my experience with the Nintendo is sort of a lot in the original one, and then it sort of faded out after that. So I had the original NES when I was younger. I played that. That was my primary system and all that kind of stuff. And then when that generation ended, I went into Sega Genesis. From there, I went into PlayStation 1. The next one was Xbox. The next one after that was a 360 and PS3 and all that kind of stuff. So I did have a Dreamcast as well, but that was really my father's. It wasn't. It was a gift from my father. It wasn't mine. So that kind of thing. So as you can see, I started off with Nintendo and kind of moved away from that. Not because I wasn't interested in it. It's just that's the way things worked out. So basically, my game here that I'm choosing is going to be from the original Nintendo, just because of all the nostalgia factor and stuff like that that I have for this particular game. Now, I've mentioned this in numerous videos, so this is not going to be a surprise to anybody, but my favorite game for the NES is this one right here, Super Mario Bros. 2. And I know this is, like I've said it before, this is Doki Doki Panic, I believe is the name of the Japanese version of this, and that was brought over to North America. And there is actually the Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 2, which is basically like Mario 1, but the levels are harder, things like that. And I guess they figured that North Americans are a bunch of pussies or something and couldn't handle actually playing those harder levels and would get turned off by it. So they took Doki Doki Panic, put Mario branding on it, changed the characters so that they're Mario characters, and that's that. So that's how we ended up with this version of Super Mario Bros. 2. You know, I enjoyed Mario 1 back in the day for sure, and I enjoyed Mario 3, and those are obviously akin to each other. Like, they're, you know, basically off of the same conventions. They're the things that have carried forward as far as, you know, characters and the conventions of brick breaking and mushroom gathering and blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. But this one here kind of broke the mold after the first one was created, and I played this one to no end when I was a kid. I actually beat this. I think this was one of the NES games that I had that I was actually able to beat, because I had some really hard games in my collection, or that I experienced during that time period, like Battletoads and stuff like that. Could never beat those without using the Game Genie and things like that. RC Pro-Am I had, and all those kind of ones, and I can't remember if I ever beat RC Pro-Am. I don't think I did. I think it just got too difficult to beat as a kid. And like Micro Machines, again, same thing. Like, you know, you couldn't save these games back in the day, so for the most part. So games like that, I mean, if you're playing Micro Machines, I would get only like so far, and then I'd have to go back to the start so after you lose all your lives or whatever. So never actually finished that one as well. And there's a variety of other ones that I really enjoyed, but this one here was actually one that I did beat back in the day, so super proud of it, and that's really why it's definitely my favorite for the original Nintendo and after that. Now, that being said, and I mentioned this in other videos, I didn't have a Super Nintendo, I didn't have a GameCube, I didn't have a variety of different things. I mean, I do have a Wii, but I'm just not as into it as, say, like the PS3 or the Xbox 360. But when it comes down to those new systems, those are the things that I'm gravitating toward, because I did play a bunch of the NES back in the day. So now I'm sort of looking at the Super Nintendo, because I did play a lot of Genesis stuff as well. I'm really getting into that 16-bit kind of thing. So who knows, like maybe my favorite game of the Mario series will be one of those other ones. I know there's like, you know, Mario All-Stars, which has this on it, but like the upgraded version and stuff. But I'm talking about the original, and that's where my entry sort of stands right there. So Super Mario Bros. 2, my favorite Nintendo game from way back in the day. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do go check out SeeJayAre's channel. I'm sure you have. He doesn't need my plug to gain a single subscriber, because all of you guys have already been over there. I'm sure of it. So if you haven't, though, I will put a link down below just to make sure that you go check him out. But definitely, if you are planning on it, go subscribe to his channel. And then thanks again for watching. I'll see you all later.